Hey everyone, it's James. It is July 2nd, about 5:30 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. We got the 4-hour chart of Bitcoin, BTC, USD on the Bitfinex exchange. So, first of all, the video is not investment advice, and then second of all, the way I left yesterday's video and the previous video to that was that we are definitely undergoing a Guppy rally here. The Guppy rally is in full effect. You can see there's not a very solid follow-through in volume, although I do think they're going to try to keep pushing this market a little higher. The sentiment has to get reset. Sentiment got extremely bearish, right? We were bullish, and then all of a sudden mainstream media started flipping the script, and then we can see what happened thereafter. Like I said, if you watch mainstream media, there's a 99.9% probability you are being lied to, and it is for the benefit of whatever it is. But anyway, so coming down, going back up, we need to push this market. This market needs to be pushed higher to rally as many guppies as possible, refresh sentiment, get it as bullish as possible. I already see the videos coming out, the articles are coming out, everybody's starting to flip the script now. Everyone's bullish, it's going to the moon, everybody's going to become mega rich, throw everything you have into it, and blah blah blah. There's still money to be made, don't get me wrong. I'm not like I'm not poking fun at that, and you definitely can if you've been taking advantage of it. I let everybody know there's a Guppy rally undergoing, so I know myself and my subscribers, we have. But anyways, the point is that we're getting very close to a top right here, about 6,800. If we're able to break through 6,800, Bitcoin should continue higher, and this Guppy rally should start to peak somewhere in the 7,000 range or so. I really can't imagine price going well beyond this, especially with the lack of volume we have, unless there's just a mega intervention in this market somewhere at that level, which I highly doubt. I think if we were going to get that, we would have already got it in this market. So as of now, it's just a nice short-term run. You can see the previous runs that have occurred. We're definitely getting smaller and smaller in price movement. So I could not imagine this run getting that big as well. I imagine we'll top out somewhere in the 7,000s if the Guppy rally sustains itself and is able to push to those levels. And then after that, progress back downward like we've seen in the past. So just a nice consistent history of one megabar push up and then a little run and then a flop over. And I mean, you can just go through the chart and see them. There's so many of them. This is a big one. This was the second iteration. This was another one. This was a flop here. This in itself is a big flop with the little flops in between. This is a big bar push with a flop, 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 So there's this continuous iteration of this, and one, just making a logical assumption that you would have to think that, okay, this is exactly what's going to happen. So that's where I'm going to put all my chips, that eventually this thing is going to run out of steam. It will progress lower. And more than likely, we take out that 5750 bottom unless there is a mega intervention, meaning like I want to see like 9, 10, 11, 12 billion in volume. I want to see some real money coming in this market, and we're not seeing that. The volume's getting smaller. These runs on the upside, the volume's kind of peaking up, and then it's just slowly dwindling out, just like the ocean. The wave comes in, wave goes out. That's exactly what we're seeing. So it definitely, like I've said in the past, this whole chart just reminds me of like big money escaping and basically putting the money, their Bitcoin in this case, into smaller money hands, and that's why the runs can't sustain themselves, because the average everyday person does not have pockets deep enough to keep buying this, to keep this market going. And more people, I think, are exiting this market, at least from what I've seen and what I've heard, that just less and less people are participating, because that's basically all it is. It's just the continuation of this big bar move, run, smash down, and then we drive down for, I don't know, a month or two, or about a month, and then just big bar again, little run, boom, it gets smashed back down, multi-week, maybe month-long drop, and then boom, back up and up and up. It's like trying to be revived, but the overall direction is down. Now, if we do this Guppy rally and price is able to hold this area, right, and we start to base out more, then that'll be a good sign as well. That could also be on the table for a longer term picture. Bubble top, The return to normalization is definitely a long road. Time is a big element. I've talked about time a lot in Bitcoin. If we do base out like that, that would be a positive sign, at least in my eyes, that we are then forming the base to eventually break to the upside, hopefully clearing over that 20,000 top. But time is going to be the biggest factor, and it's going to beat out so many people. And you have all these people coming out the woodwork with these crazy projections. Like I see like 35,000, 50,000, like things that are so far beyond reality. It's just absolutely insane that somebody could even get on camera and talk about this right now. And there's people are saying like year end. So somewhere, and this is about year end, that's September right there. So October, November, December, if we're just roughing it right here. So we're literally gonna skyrocket from here to there by December. Yeah, that makes logical sense. I mean, that I could see it. I could definitely see it, you know? I could definitely see it. As long as we maintain a line like so, we are going right there. And on top of that, we're at least going to 10 million. By the first week in January of 2019. So, you know, you can see the insanity out there, but that's what we need. We need that insanity. We need those retail traders being hyped up. Everyone turns bullish again. It's the revival of the market. It's whatever you want to say. And then bam, everyone's going to get slaughtered and price is going to go deeper, just like we've seen time and time again. And, you know, it's just the unfortunate nature of this beast. But like I said, no matter what, no matter how much manipulation there is or the repetition of patterns, there's always money to be made. And the best thing you can do for yourself is have an investment strategy, have stop losses in place, and just enjoy it, you know, try to make the best of it. And so far, you know, it's panned out very well. But, you know, I do these videos so just to tell people the overall, like what I see in my own analysis. And that's why, you know, I tell everybody it's a guppy rally. I do that on purpose because it is a guppy rally at the moment. It has all the writing on the wall of a guppy rally. And at the end of the guppy rally, there's always a sad drop where a lot of people get caught because they get caught up in the hype, because the sentiment gets so bullish that everybody's bullish. Everybody's talking about it going to the moon. And we're starting to see those videos kind of ramp up. And I think by next week, you're really going to notice it, especially on YouTube and other places, that you're going to notice a mass flurry of bullish sentiment and people talking about Lamborghinis and yachts and all the wild, crazy nonsense we see out there. But again, it has all the writing on the wall of a guppy rally. The previous rallies, we've jumped into the 8, 9, 10. We were peaking about 12 billion in volume. Here, we're struggling to stay like at 4.5. Maybe 5 billion, but once we get to about 5 billion, it peaks out and literally just drops. Like, this thing is paper thin, and I do think when we get that drop, I think we're going to blow out the bottom at 57.50, but we'll see what happens. Anyway, so I just say it that way so everybody kind of has an understanding that, yes, the direction is up, but the overall theme is a guppy rally, which is basically the rally of the guppies so the whales can just come through and slaughter them yet once again. And this would be the third iteration. So it's like fool me once, shame on you. Fool me twice, shame on me. Fool me 3 times. I don't know what you call yourself at that point, like a doorknob or a jar of mayonnaise or something. I don't know. But anyways, so I hope everybody has a great day, great night. Like I said, the motion of the ocean is up. And if you've not joined the Slack channel, that's free to do so. You can check out my site, geometriccharts.com. There's a Slack channel that's cryptocurrency oriented. A lot of friendly people there, just a really nice environment. You can go to my site, click on the link, join there. And if you're interested in my other social media accounts, I have those accounts at the bottom on my website. And on top of that, if you're looking for something more in depth, like specific price points, stop losses, targets, so forth for Bitcoin, various cryptocurrencies, the stock market, commodities, and Forex. I really don't go too much into Forex, but I just watch it because of commodities and the stock market. But I do have that subscription service, and that's also at geometriccharts.com. So again, have a great day, have a great night, and I'll talk to everybody tomorrow.